Whatever the setbacks of the moment, nothing can stop us now. Whatever the difficulties, Africa shall be at peace. However improbable it may sound to the skeptics, Africa will prosper.
Education is the light in a dark room. It's the spark of a dream, a passport to the future, and the seed of generational change. Through education, we reflect on yesterday and define tomorrow. Unisa stands at the pinnacle of education through open distance e-learning with a footprint of students in 130 countries worldwide. Rooted in South Africa and the African continent, Unisa can truly claim to be the African university in the service of humanity. Since the founding of the university in 1873 as an examining body, we have been a trailblazer. Unisa is the first and only institution in South Africa to carry our country's name with pride and the first public university in the world to exclusively teach by means of distance education, an ever-changing dynamic university with a global reach. Unisa's history spans the entire modern history of South Africa, opening up a world of academic study opportunities to former activists and struggle heroes, thought leaders, business people, legal experts, acclaimed entertainers, and sports stars. The university takes pride in the more than 900,000 alumni making their mark in diverse fields and capacities. At Unisa, the World Wide Web is our educational playground, but we also have beautiful and impressive campuses. Unisa's Makelneek campus is located in the city of Tshwane and is a major landmark of the capital city. We encouraged our students to communicate with the university via online platforms, but you can visit the Unisa's Sunnyside campus, the perfect setting for students to engage with fellow students over a cup of inspiration. The Science Campus in Florida, Johannesburg, is designed to meet the education and research needs of students in a range of programs, including agriculture, nature conservation, consumer sciences, engineering, computing, and physics, to name a few. Students in the sciences now have access to Unisa's own laboratories, housing some of the most state-of-the-art infrastructure and laboratory equipment available. Distance learning requires that you study at your own time and in your own space, but that doesn't mean you're on your own. You can also visit a Unisa regional center to get advice, meet other students, make use of Unisa services, have conversations with counselors, and use our academic libraries. We offer an unparalleled range of study choices, ranging from short courses and certificate programs to 3- and 4-year degrees, diplomas, as well as master's and doctoral degrees, with close to 380,000 current students. Our rich tapestry of study disciplines includes the College of Accounting Sciences, Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, Economic and Management Sciences, Education, Graduate Studies, Human Sciences, Law, Science, Engineering and Technology, and the Graduate School of Business Leadership, as well as the Thabo Mbeki School of Public and International Affairs. As a comprehensive open-distance e-learning pioneer, Unisa is known for delivering well-designed, interactive study material and integrated student support. Students have access to a menu of support services ranging from face-to-face tutorials and academic literacy services to study groups and e-tutors. One of Unisa's main aims is to harness the new and emerging potential in information and communication technology, catapulting the university into a truly digital future. To this end, examinations are conducted on college-specific exam portals and are accessed from the My Exams portal. Unisa is well placed to address society's most demanding challenges by using research to meaningfully transform the lives of those in our communities. To that end, Unisa is working towards instituting the following catalytic niche areas: marine studies, aviation and aeronautical studies, automotive studies, energy studies, space study and square kilometer array, fourth industrial revolution and digitalization, natural sciences, health studies or medicine, feminist, womanist, Bosadi theorizations, and student support and co-curricular activities. As Africa's leading open-distance e-learning university, Unisa strives to keep up with the constantly evolving higher education landscape in order to serve our students to the best of our ability. We can reflect with great pride on the past 150 years of transformational education, and we are confident in our ability to succeed and become a truly high-performance university as we define tomorrow.
The University of South Africa prides itself for being the African university, shaping futures in the service of humanity. We congratulate all our students for having walked this journey with us. And today, we celebrate you for having successfully completed your qualifications. To you we say, Halala. To all our graduates and diplomandi in this ceremony, please pay attention to the following instructions. For degree qualifications, a graduations officer will signal degree candidates to rise and approach the stage. You will need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand with your hood already draped over your shoulders. One of the official photography officers will take the yellow photography card from you. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up onto the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand in your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. You will then proceed towards the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor or Acting Vice Chancellor and kneel with your right knee on the stool. At this point, your degree will be conferred. You will then proceed to the next official who will congratulate you by shaking your hand. Continue towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Turn and face the audience and remember to stand on the mat with feet markers in front of the registrar and smile for the camera. A second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table at the far right to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. For postgraduate and undergraduate diploma candidates, you will also be wearing your hoods before entering the hall. You will be signaled by a graduations officer to rise and approach the stage. You need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up to the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. Proceed towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Stop in front of the registrar and stand on the mat with feet markers. Turn and face the audience. Your second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table on the far right of the stage to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area, where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. We hope that you will enjoy this occasion.
Whatever the setbacks of the moment, nothing can stop us now. Whatever the difficulties, Africa shall be at peace. However improbable it may sound to the skeptics, Africa will prosper.
Education is the light in a dark room. It's the spark of a dream. A passport to the future. And the seed of generational change. Through education, we reflect on yesterday and define tomorrow. Unisa stands at the pinnacle of education through open distance e-learning with a footprint of students in 130 countries worldwide. Rooted in South Africa and the African continent, Unisa can truly claim to be the African university in the service of humanity. Since the founding of the university in 1873 as an examining body, we have been a trailblazer. Unisa is the first and only institution in South Africa to carry our country's name with pride and the first public university in the world to exclusively teach by means of distance education, an ever-changing dynamic university with a global reach. Unisa's history spans the entire modern history of South Africa, opening up a world of academic study opportunities to former activists and struggle heroes, thought leaders, business people, legal experts, acclaimed entertainers, and sports stars. The university takes pride in the more than 900,000 alumni making their mark in diverse fields and capacities. At Unisa, the World Wide Web is our educational playground, but we also have beautiful and impressive campuses. Unisa's Makelneek campus is located in the city of Tshwane and is a major landmark of the capital city. We encouraged our students to communicate with the university via online platforms, but you can visit the Unisa's Sunnyside campus, the perfect setting for students to engage with fellow students over a cup of inspiration. The Science Campus in Florida, Johannesburg, is designed to meet the education and research needs of students in a range of programs, including agriculture, nature conservation, consumer sciences, engineering, computing, and physics, to name a few. Students in the sciences now have access to Unisa's own laboratories, housing some of the most state-of-the-art infrastructure and laboratory equipment available. Distance learning requires that you study at your own time and in your own space, but that doesn't mean you're on your own. You can also visit a Unisa regional center to get advice, meet other students, make use of Unisa services, have conversations with counselors, and use our academic libraries. We offer an unparalleled range of study choices, ranging from short courses and certificate programs to 3- and 4-year degrees, diplomas, as well as master's and doctoral degrees.
virtue of powers vested in me as Acting Vice-Chancellor, I constitute this gathering a congregation of University of South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, we request you to join us in silent prayer or meditation to give thanks for the achievements being celebrated on this occasion. Thank you. May we please be seated. Distinguished guests, parents, grandparents, spouses and partners, friends, children, relatives, our guests of honor, beautiful graduates, this is a special day that you have all been waiting for. Dumelang. It doesn't like a beautiful day to you. Dumelang. Aushin. Nda. Tobela. Goeiedag. Good afternoon. It gives me immense pleasure to be part of this proud moment. I would like, right from the beginning, on behalf of our Chancellor, His Excellency Dr. Thabo Mbeki, our Principal and Vice-Chancellor, Professor Puleng Lengabula, and the entire university community to welcome you all to this grand occasion. We are gathered here this afternoon in a celebratory mood to witness the joy of our graduates as they will be publicly honored for their hard work. We are here to celebrate their success. We are here to congratulate them. We are here to let them know that we are proud of them. A special word of welcome to parents, partners, sponsors, relatives, siblings who accompanied graduates to this ceremony today. Some of them are following the proceedings on YouTube. It feels so good to always know that you have someone who genuinely shares in your joys. My name is Professor Moloko Sepota, and it is an honor for me to act as the Vice-Chancellor this afternoon. I'm not alone. I'm accompanied by my colleagues from the Graduation Division, from Department of Institutional Advancement, from Multimedia, from Protection Services, from Cleaning Services, from Facility Management, from the Midlands Regional Office, and the academics that are here on stage with us this afternoon. The colleagues you see here on stage represents the entire university members. We are grateful that they managed to come here and support you this afternoon. Allow me to welcome all members of the academic procession and colleagues that will be officiating this afternoon are Mr. Danny Lange, who is our Acting Regional Director for Midlands. Midlands is the region where we are now. It's made up of quite a number of offices across the three provinces, that is Free State, Northwest, and Northern Cape. We have from the College of Law, Professor L.P. Murodi, who's the director of the School of Criminal Justice. We have Professor K.R. Mbata, acting director in College of Graduation Studies. We have Professor P. Matapuli, who will be giving us the Chancellor's address this afternoon. He comes from the College of Law. We have Professor S.L. Libelo, Director of School of Agriculture and Life Sciences. We have Professor T.E. Nenjelele, Acting Deputy Executive Dean from CAMS. We have Dr. M.T. Tlongwani, Executive Dean from Accounting Sciences. We have Professor P.L. Mabunda, Deputy Executive Dean from SETU. We have Professor I. Mutwarai, College Representative from Human Sciences. We have Professor R.J. Tawani, Director, School of Educational Studies. We have got Professor P. Peter, College Representative from CSET. We have Professor N.L. Thabangani from CHS. We have got Dr. N.F. Ramasimu, College Rep from CAMS. We have got Professor Onyari, Chair of Department CSET. And we have got Dr. Stanley Nklapo, who is our Center Manager in the Bloemfontein Regional Office. And we have got supervisors. We have here Professor J.M. Matiweneke from College of Human Sciences. If there are those that we might have omitted by mistake, we will acknowledge them as time goes on. Colleagues, you are welcome. And I would like to, on behalf of the Chancellor, the Vice Chancellor and the entire English Committee, offer our sincere congratulations to our graduates this afternoon. This is the culmination of many years of hard work and dedication. We are grateful that you chose us as your academic home. We'll never ever take that for granted. And we hope you will remain part of the family. Yours has been long and of course hard journey, a lonely one, whose path is littered with the tired bodies of those who dropped out along the way and those who took the task too lightly. The end of this journey is only reached by those who are resilient like you, those who thrive through all types of trials and hardships, and those whose determination is bigger and stronger than any hurdle that was thrown in their path. Of course, those who the Almighty has blessed with continuing life. I want to especially now turn my attention to and welcome the parents, grandparents, partners, sponsors, siblings, and friends. We are aware that you have tirelessly given space and support to the graduates sitting on my left here today. It is not always an easy task, especially for a married person, to concentrate on his or her books when the partner is in the house. We'll never ever take that for granted. We appreciate that. You have also reached the one destination that only winners ever get to. And it is in order for you to feel proud about it. You have dreamt of success for these graduates, and you have willed them in their strivings. Many of you have suspended your plans, your holidays, your celebrations, you're getting another car, especially a German machine, and even your plans for bigger houses. and you sacrificed your all to support these graduates. We are proud of that, and we thank you for that. You financed them, and you assisted them in any other way that was needed by then. You have prayed for this day to arrive. It is here, and I want to invite you to sit back, enjoy the fruit of your hard work, and thank you for making time to join us in celebration this afternoon. Unisa welcomes you too to this beautiful day. When a student registers with the university, that student actually is signing a contract with the university, and such students acknowledge an awareness of the prevalent rules of the university and undertake to be bound and abide by the rules of the university. They also undertake, amongst other things, to do the work required and expected on them. The university, on its part, undertakes to create an appropriate and enabling environment for teaching, research, and learning. But above all, university promises that all the students who successfully meet the prescribed requirements for their chosen academic qualifications, such qualification will be conferred on them. We are gathered here this afternoon to say to the graduates and the university, you have successfully delivered on your individual and joint obligations. By so saying, I'm referring to both the graduates on my left and my colleagues on the right, who worked so hard to ensure that we meet here today to confer the degrees. And by conferring these qualifications, the university is performing the last part of the first contract. By so saying, what I'm saying is that after you shall have graduated, you are not going to run away. You are coming back to join us again. And the university will come back to confer another degree on you. I promise you that one. To all our graduates, we are grateful and again for choosing us. And I want to assure you that you made the right choice. You will be impressed to know that your institution, the University of the Land, has been shaping futures for over 150 years. Your institution continues to be proud in its endeavors of building communities and in contributing to the betterment of the lives of all in our country and even beyond. We continue to provide space for students who would otherwise be without higher education home. And we do not only provide that space, we produce high-level and top-class leaders across the continent and beyond. I want to assure you that the university continues to grow from strength to strength as it continues to shape futures in the service of humanity. At the moment, your university standing in the global knowledge arena has improved and continues to improve. It is now ranked number 8 in the Times Higher Education rankings. It retained its number 7 position in the 2023 Webmetrics Mid-Year Sub-Saharan African ranking. The results were just released recently, and it is confirmed that your university is doing very well because it retained its number 7 position. That is not good enough. We wish your university could proceed up to number 1 and compete with UCT, which is currently at number 1. And we promise you that we will stop at nothing to achieve that. And you can see that you are in good hands. You can see that you continue to drink from A flowing stream, not a stagnant pool of water that is full of germs and otherwise. And we are proud to say to you that our colleagues will continue to make sure that they do the best for our institution and our country. We pride ourselves as we continue to produce leaders across the globe, in business, in politics, and across all sectors of the economy. Let me request you one thing, graduates. When you walk onto the stage and the red carpet, we urge even the most vertically challenged of you to walk tall as you have fed upon you. Remember that it signals the official and gracious giving of an honor. We'll be honoring you. It also signals that you have been admitted into your award and qualification as a legal graduate of the University of the Land. Indeed, it signals that you have successfully met the requirements for the qualification. From the moment your degree has been conferred, you are an official and legal graduate of the university, and you can use the title and all benefits associated with this qualification. Do it with pride and dignity. May I therefore invite you to sit back now and celebrate this occasion. Participate as happily and joyfully as you can, for this is a real celebration of true achievements. Just remember that each graduate must be given the same space and honor to be celebrated. Therefore, as we celebrate, let us be aware that all graduates wish to hear their name announced as clearly and as audible as possible. Enjoy the ceremony. I thank you. I would like now to invite Professor P. Mutapuri to deliver the Chancellor's address. Over to you, Prof.
Thank you very much, Acting VC. I know I'm short, but this podium seems to be very short. Good afternoon. Let me again thank you, Acting VC, for the warm words of welcome and the privilege that is being given to me to speak in this special occasion. In his absentia, the former president of the country, His Excellency, former President Mbeki, after all, this is the Chancellor's address, and I hope I represent him very well. Also, in her absentia, Professor Puleng Linkabuda, I also extend my gratitude to her for leading this magnificent University of the Land, which is now this year celebrating 150 years, as you've seen in all the posters around here. Also, my gratitude to Professor Zodwa Motsa Madikane, the VP Teaching and Learning. After all, this is the fruit of the excellent teaching and learning that takes place in this great university. I'm not taking away anything from all the heads of portfolios, including your IT, and all the strategic department that we have at Unisa, because they also play a meaningful role to make sure that we get to this day. I also extend my vote of thanks to the extended management present here, the deans, the directors, the CODs from various departments, college representatives, and the Unisa staff members at large. And finally, perhaps most important, our graduates, their families, their distinguished guests. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. As you've heard, we are this year celebrating 150 years of existence, And myself, I've been part of this journey for the past 17 years. And I can tell you that I have been through so many phases with Unisa. When I joined Unisa, we were still doing correspondence. We moved to blended learning, and we are now saying that we are fully online. As you have seen, that our motto this year, we are saying that we are reclaiming Africa's intellectual futures. I want us to look a little bit at what we mean when we say we are reclaiming Africa's intellectual futures. You might understand that we are a university that is operating in Africa, but there's a need to be an African university. I think for the past few years, colleagues will agree with me that we have been saying that we are an African university in the service of humanity. But we want to look at what is it that it means when we say we are an African university in the service of humanity. What role do this university play in African societies? When Julius Nyerere was inaugurated back in 1963, he reflected on the idea of the African university. And he says, a university in Africa should take an active role in ensuring that there's nation building, there's economic development. Such university should be also focused on African consciousness building. As Unisa, we are saying that we are on a journey to meaningfully transform, Africanize, and decolonize our curriculums, our mode of tuition, our student support services, the way we do our curriculum design and development, and also we are saying that we need to offer what we call engaged scholarship. Also, you might know that even in reality, when we talk of transformation, this has been slow and it's also been faced with a lot of resistance. As a university, we are saying that there's a specific challenge that is before us in that how we change the very idea of the university from being a university in Africa to an African university. Colleagues from VETS recently wrote a book and they said, there is an agency for African university to decolonize themselves and cast away roots of academic dependency. They also said university should become a site of multilingualism, a site of social justice, a social responsive institution that is intolerant of all languages and all cultural imperialism. A university should be a thoroughly decolonized, detribalized, deracialized, and decorporatized home for everyone. Colleagues, if I can go on, our society are rapidly changing because of the environment that we operate in, whether it's the technology, whether it's the science itself, and the impact of globalization has also had a serious impact on the human life. That also includes the culture and the education that we find ourselves in. So to cope with these changes and to shape the future accordingly, it requires innovative policies and responses. So while at the same time we are saying that we are promoting lifelong learning to achieve a sustainable future, we are also at the same time saying that we need to address challenges that some of these people are facing so that no one should be left behind. You might have seen what we have done during the time of COVID, that while everyone was still struggling to find their feet, we as Unisa, we were moving ahead because we were already prepared for such instances. But at the time, our challenge was only to make sure that no one should be left behind. We know the country that we operate in. We know the economic status of our people. We know the social statuses of our people. So our challenge was to make sure that no one should be left behind. And I believe that from what I'm witnessing today, no one really was left behind. Colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, let no one take away the fact that graduation is such an important milestone for graduates and their families. The completion of your degree is a great personal accomplishment, and it's also a milestone that is shared by your parents, your siblings, your friends, who also contributed to your years of success. As Unisa staff, like myself, we are proud of your achievements and wish you well in your chosen careers as you leave this university as one of our valued ambassadors. Those of you receiving your undergraduate degrees, today may not want to hear this, but in future you might want to return to us so that you can further all your studies. On behalf of the University Council, the Executive Management, and the staff of Unisa, I wish to congratulate you, our graduates, on your tremendous achievement. To be awarded an academic qualification in this university, we know it's not an easy task. Some of you has been here for 5 years, some for 10, but we still welcome you. To all our graduates, you've got everything you need right now to succeed. You have the knowledge and skills, you've got families that have helped you throughout the way, you've got all the support that you might need, so you have all the connections that you need in this room. As they always say, your network always equals your net worth. Prepare your own relationship inventory where you have listed all the people you would like to network with in the future. Build a strong professional relationship because it will sustain you. Highly successful people know that it is not about the number of people you know, but how well the people you know contribute in your life. There's an African proverb that says, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go with people. Then again, you must know who is doing what in your own team. A special tribute to all the women. I think the acting VC has also indicated that it has not been easy for most women here. Some of you had to prepare everyone so that you can also be seated here today. So I say congratulations, and let no man tell you how you should live your lives. Every one of you will have your own story to tell about the journey so far, and I'm sure that the excitement you feel right now overshadows any difficulties you may have encountered along the way. Lifelong learning is no longer a concept, but a reality of modern world. All study is demanding, as the graduates of today has come to learn. Perhaps the most important message to graduates and others in the auditorium too is that once you are established in your career and enjoying your success, you need to always regularly stop and smell the roses. What do I mean by that? In this life where we now work from home and also work from everywhere, it is possible to work 24 hours in a day. So I'm advising you to always establish a reasonable work-life balance. So don't be afraid to disconnect from work on a regular basis. This may take some time and discipline, but it is better for you personally and also for your employer as well. Fitting study around social activities, work, and family commitments is a challenge, and completion is enormously satisfying. So again, on behalf of all these colleagues sitting here, I say well done to all our graduates and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Mtabudi, for your apt message. Your message is very much relevant for today's occasion. Thank you for reminding us what the University of the Land is doing to ensure that it becomes an African university, not a university in Africa. Thank you for reminding us all the Ds, decolonized, detribalized, deracialized, and many other Ds. We appreciate that. But above all, we thank you for advising us, for reminding us of our interdependence nature and the need for the life-work balance. Thank you, Professor Mtabudi. We appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, before we start with the conferment of the degrees and diplomas, may I kindly request you not to leave the hall before the end of the ceremony. By virtue of powers entrusted to me, I shall now proceed to confer the degrees and diplomas of the university on candidates whose names appear in the program, and I request the representatives of the colleges to present candidates to me.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Mudiehi Rosemary Mpedi for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request her supervisor, Prof. J.M. Matibeneke, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
In her thesis entitled A Framework to Enhance Ethical Practice Within the Nursing Profession in South Africa, she applies an explanatory sequential design to explore and describe the state of nursing ethics, education, and practice in South Africa. The findings reveal that nursing ethics is constrained by factors such as misinterpretation of broad South African Nursing Council directives, resulting in discordant nursing ethics and professional practice, as well as limited ethics content in education and poor ethical reflection among healthcare professionals. She makes a contribution by developing a framework to enhance ethical practice in nursing.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Mudiehi Rosemary Mpedi the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
Philosophy. I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Mudiehi Rosemary Mpedi.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Fitzgerald Abaka for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I will now read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree on behalf of the supervisor, Professor Bridge Lal. In his thesis entitled Finding an Effective Problem-Solving Heuristic Instructional Approach for Circle Geometry, he conducts a study with grade 11 learners at a high school in South Africa to identify problems and challenges in mathematics classrooms, ascertain which instructional approach can be effective to improve the teaching and learning of mathematics. He makes a valuable contribution to the body of knowledge in the field of mathematics pedagogy by proposing a revised genetic decomposition for the learning of Euclidean geometry. The proposed model provides educative support for high school teachers, both nationally and internationally. Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Fitzgerald Abaka the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Fitzgerald Abaka.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receives the degree of Master of Commerce. Dikaledi Betty Nkue.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Master of Arts. Makhutatso Catherine Mufahla. Ki Lisitse Reggie Mukaye. Go. David Pala Sihloho. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor Uleboheng Victor Mohale receives the degree of Master of Theology.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Xenia Sina Monku received the degree of Master of Science.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Master of Laws. Laverain Philmion Bernard Akom. Sajeni Eskiel Mokobe. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Reginald Mario Jacobs received the degree of Master of Arts.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Masters of Business Leadership. Likelile Mulupe, or Dikeledi Dikeledi Mudupi. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, let me repeat. Dikeledi Mudupe. Mr. Vice Acting Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Masters of Business Administration. Kilebucha Presley Choche. Palisa Polina Putlaki.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Science Honours. Masasi Rosina Mahase. Mongezi Synthwell Plakis. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Technology Honours. Kennedy Modiri Meliotre.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidate received a degree of Bachelor of Arts Honours. Nomuyiselo Irene Kware. Ntabiseni Mokare. Malishwane Ana Motsamai. Ntabeleng Gladys Mutswening. Musela Selina Mputi. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Kekiwe Martha Ndaba received a degree with distinction. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Kathleen Samantha Newland also receives a degree with distinction. Vuyiselwa Magdalene Tulini.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Science Honours. Consolation Keliabetsi Muntushi. Mapaseka Mpopo.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honours. Lillian Pierce. Ponto Siane. Tiffany Wagner.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates receives the degree of Bachelor of Commerce Honours. Mujalifa David Yankee. Hilary Yolanda Kasten. Marenang Teresa Liao. Ivy Grace Lirato Mutlabane. Chiu Innocent Mpasi. Anneke Pretorius. Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Administration Honours. Katleho Mampotu Francina Macheli Jotswane. Petras Teko Manzi. Madile Lerato Muletsane. Dikele Diposha Nyokong. Dimakazo Christine Sikosana. Inosentia Boniwetoli. Kineilwe Celestine Vinga.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Honours Bachelor of Education. Muloimang Jemina Mbolegwa. Kimiso Joyce Mufokeng. Michelle Fungai Mabel Morambiwa. Xoliswa Janet Kogole. Kineilwe Cynthia Kolodza. Dolly Happiness Matlako. Okay, 33 or 4. Okay. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Education. Katleho Esther Awi. Dimakazo Charlotte Shosholo, sorry. Poppy Jane Kumalo. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor Miriam Lerato Kumalo obtained the degree with distinction. Mujabeng Peggy Makalimele. Mahemele Elizabeth Mufokeng. Untiretse Cynthia Mokaye. Rethabile Paulina Molefe. You okay? Okay, camera. Glorious Kisilipile Muluku. Portia Nzwaki Munyadi. Rethabile Innocentia Mutwalo. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor Nicole Nolte obtained the degree with distinction. Palesa Queen Pebane. Malitho Honolo Roselina Ramukopu. Is it Luthia? Luthia Buitsepo Tibedi. Sibabato Zemane. Mapule Rosie Twala. Hanley Forstman. Bernardine Wena. Kilebogile Ziboko. Rubeida Luida Brett. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor Carla Joanne Leroux obtained the degree with distinction. Mantua Rosina Makume. Disable Gladys Mudisaesi. Constance Mufokeng. Shanae Payne. Liesel Potgieter. Camera. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor Kerina Smith obtained the degree with distinction. Mutsidisi Abigail Swartboy. Clarissa N. van der Lik. Look at the camera. Karin Bredenkamp. Ilana Silias. Mareike Juro. Excuse me. Liesje Hatting. Anna Pomzile Hlapane. Veronica Katlejo Lechai. Lorenzia Natalie Lowe. Maria Monimang Moholo. Thank you. Tsepiso Mekgivo Mukoni. Sikhulisiwe Moyo. Tamili Mula. Masingwaneng Caroline Peko. Ntati Veronica Putulo. Hello. Timothy Ian Rudman. Lisijo Gledwin Tekulo. Karin van der Reist. Is it Helene? Helene van Staden. Janay Britem van der Westhuizen.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Libuseng Princess Diobe received the degree of Baccalaureate Technologia. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, The following candidate received the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration. Dineo Vivienne Mieketsi. Kineilwe Daphne Mtobi. Check the camera. Refilwe Mpoyo. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidate received the degree of Bachelor of Commerce. Nkosivile Matiso. The camera. Minette Bondman. Lemas Kleinentia de Klerk. Charles Stanley Criff. Karen Krobler. Patricia Nozaliseko Mbulelo. Look for the camera. Leroy Ambrose Mento. Mo Chidisi Yvonne Mweketsi. Pelonche Mkhoje. Maliboho Janet Mukhotu. Poinchan Caroline Mulefi. Mafusi Patricia Mosia. Niconet Helen Olfir.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Accounting Sciences. Anna Elizabeth Kutie. Vangirai Dumbu. Martin Cornelius Gerber. Alexander George Henry Hebert. Henry Daniele Klassen. Nkululeko Wadley Kushani. Marzel Stein. Shanti Elrich.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Laws. Okay, Dion, come. Dion Applegrain. Latoya Natasha Derling. Ziad Isa. Motolo Andrew Komako. Matadi Rose Kotele. Leolane Fubi Mini. Mohabi James Muduka. Molebogen Kagisho Meserias Moposho. Bonani Jakazi. Gardner Hangwai Congress Rasenga. Vincent Tsepo Tsotsane Sebotsa. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Purisho Kenneth Faro. Itumeleng Innocentia Como. Botlhale Legoete. Matlakorleng Solomon Magashule. Mapelo Desri Malachi. Mokete Joseph Mekwe. Jane Morrison. Marima Abe Mesia Ramudike. McNeil Crescendo Sirendo Feljun. Noswanelo Ela Wesi.
Okay. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Ofense Kakodi received the degree of Bachelors of Baccalaureate Technology.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Jason Henry Robin Dyer. Matseko Dorothy Liketo. Nkosana Milen Mlozana. Sweledi Constance Mkhotwa.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Social Work. Tsepiso Masoboloja. Zongiwe Patricia Mposelwa. Muleboheng Constance Sihlari. Marietta Retha van Staden. Which one is that? Oh, okay. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Information Science. Teresa Dorothy Brink. Oh yes, with distinction. Muiponi Vinolia Molefe. Okay. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Dodo Pretorius Poroli received the degree of Bachelor of Theology. Mr. Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Nursing Science. Kumbuzile Immaculate Tlachwayo. Noktula Jika. Felling, am I correct? Felling Jonase. Naledi Lebesa. Cum laude. Dibuseng Paulina Liburu. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Is it still science? Oh, still science, sorry. Because we remember. Yeah. May I have your name? Maretabile Joyce Lekhanya. Hapilwe Adelina Moketi. Mamelo Busisiwe Munewa. Alice Puseletso Musala. Paballo Lynette Mutaung. Lerato Sisinyi. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Joshua Jordan Bones. Lucille Tsogohatso Lucas. Ponzo Winnie Motlhale. Likwa Dube. Colin Tato Finger. Ntsego Vivian Khware. Kireleng Selwane Mafole, she obtained her degree with distinction. Congratulations. Sizwe Amos Mlangeni. Kayla Venin George. Obaken Sylvester Jansen. Am I correct? Eh? Jason. Tlaleng Lebeko. Enrico Thomas Max. Luyanda Precious Mkulise. Thabo Justice Mukwena. Khomotso Lerato Senzo.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Zizipho Busisiwe Mondi received the degree of Bachelor of Administration.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the diploma candidates will now be introduced to you.
Sidiso David Selemogo.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the postgraduate diploma in the College of Accounting Sciences. Monique Jacqueline Ellis. Bonginkosi Kati. Pumla Anelia Maseko. Silwani Nyapudi. Jocelyn Komoto Siditi. Ritumetse Setsoto Sisile. Tato Springbok. Michelle Strauss.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidate received the postgraduate diploma in the College of Economics and Management Science. Henry Thomas Basson. Bridget Dawson, diploma obtained with distinction. Tsie Elias Dlamini. Duduzile Mindo Kumalo. Lizo Duncan Linoko. Pumelelo Desmond Maruping. Unisa Memela. Okay, look at the camera. Witumelo Cherit Mkhorosi. Masimpai Rachel Nzime. Kilibokile Tabane.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the postgraduate diploma in the College of Human Sciences. Maria Brink. Please face the camera, okay? Okay. Maluswetsa Evelyn Luohla obtained her diploma with distinction. Mapitso Unisa Liefo obtained her diploma with distinction. Mamutuane Batsuha obtained her diploma with cum laude. Mabutlokwa Munyani obtained her diploma with a cum laude. Justin Mutlaudi Mutibi obtained his diploma with a cum laude. Ntatisi Victoria Mpesi obtained her diploma with a distinction. Mantala Juliet Kanya Marie Tumets Elizabeth Ramotsi. Kineilwe Juliet Tinyani.
Prof. Page, ma'am. Thank you. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the postgraduate diploma in the College of Education. Dimakato Martha Keswa. Umpile, thank you. Umpile Tsegofatso Kodisang. Stephanie Inge van der Westhuizen.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive diploma. Mhloneli Gladson Ntoni Maipato Cynthia Teletsani. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor Tebogo Mukhosi receives the diploma.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the diploma in the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences. Nadia Bretz. Cindy Swa Lata.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the diploma in the College of Science, Engineering and Technology. Sorry. Kinalemang Rita Kopang. Yeah? 59. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the National Diploma in the College of Science, Engineering and Technology. Padi Stefan Pakwe. Daniel Farai Zou.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received a diploma in the College of Law. Ismail Rabojo Katolo. Lydia Manka Ditswako. Rorisang Marcelo. Taeri Daniel Molatehi. KTUA Prudence Khadebe.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidate received the diploma in the College of Economics and Management Sciences. Vunolo Vinolia Kudutwane. Ranyi di Twale. Dineo Evelyn Tweo. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the national diploma. Kimonel Ilwe LC Bili. Tolofelo Shadrach Mashori. Tibatso Mfokeng. Mpo Magdalene Olin.
Thank you. The only thing that one can say after such a ceremony is just to say, wow. We are almost there at the end of our ceremony, and I see people are leaving the halls, but don't rush. I heard from a reliable source that they are still slaughtering back at home. And SAB is still trying very hard to reach your destination, so just relax. I'm going to request now our graduates, congratulations once more. I'm going to request that you please stand up. Inside those scrolls, I'm told there's a certificate. Check if there is any, and if there is any, please take it out, hold it in your right hand. Please don't disturb the PhDs. You'll get your PhD next time. Leave the PhDs alone, please. We are still busy. All right, turn and face in the direction of your parents, your spouses, your sponsors, and wave those certificates to them. You know, more often than not, we either find it very difficult or we just don't have the opportunity to say thank you. That is a way of saying thank you to those who supported you day and night. And parents, sponsors, partners, we can never thank you enough for the investment you put into these graduates. We thank you for that. And on the stage here, I've got my colleagues that are actually representing the entire university community. From day one, you registered with us. You have been interacting with people at different levels. The colleagues that are here represent all the people that you communicated with and all other staff members that made it possible for you to be here this afternoon. And in the same manner that you thanked your parents, it is only fair that you thank them. Remember, they worked as hard as you did. Those of you who are doing research will tell you how they struggled together with their supervisors. Sometimes we always hear that supervisors and professors know everything. That's a fallacy, historical fallacy. We don't know everything. They worked very hard like you did to assist you to be where you are today. Shall we please also just show them that attitude of gratitude just by thanking them for the good work they have done, but above all, by being here to witness as you are receiving your degrees. It shows that they are proud of their work. They are proud to be associated with you. They are proud to be associated with their products. Let us just please thank them, wave to them, and then thank them. Thank you. You may take your seats. Parents, may I ask you also to stand up. All parents, relatives, spouses, sponsors, please stand up and face in the direction of your loved ones. Thank you. You know, parents, if you can register with us, I can tell you that by next year you'll be graduating. The way you can, you were able to preempt what I'm going to request of you. But we thank you for the support that you have given them. And by thanking them, you know, many of our youth, many of our people are lost to drugs. But you are lucky because those that you supported are here today to make you proud. And you need to thank them for that. I know we are ready to go. I'm going to be very brief. True to the words of Ralph Ranson, there must be labor before the reward. That is why you are here today. That is why you struggled before. He says, you plant before you harvest. You sow in tears before you reap in joy. I can tell you, if you can check from them the struggles that they've been through, this is a special cohort, a cohort that changed overnight from venue-based exams to online exams. A cohort that will tell you about proctoring tools. A cohort that will tell you about IRIS. A cohort that will tell you that you struggle to get a response from Unisa. That's what they will tell you. But they persevered. Here they are today, and we thank them. This was a very long and lonely and difficult route for you. We admit that. You spent long study sessions, wrote many assignments, tests, and exams. Congratulations that you made it thus far. You are now Unisa graduates, and you have all the reasons to be extremely proud of that. That is no easy achievement, I can assure you. Your qualification is clear testimony that you are now ushered into the world of work. And we have no doubt that you are well equipped to go out and face the world out there. I'm not going to lie to you. It's very cold out there. If you don't believe, may I ask our PhD candidates to rise, our graduates. Look at our graduates. This afternoon, 269 graduates walked through this stage. But out of those 269, we've got only 2 PhDs. It shows you that it's cold there, it's lonely there. They need you to follow in their footsteps. And I'm going to remind you, thank you, you may be seated. I'm going to remind you, it's very easy to be where they are. We know you've got what it takes to be here. Our former President Mandela used to say, our fear is that we are too powerful. You are too powerful. You are too brave. You are resilient. You can easily join them. They are lonely where they are now. It is very cold where they are now. They need you to join them and be like them. And I believe we will be coming back for you to celebrate you as a PhD graduate. What I can remind you is that our application session is closing this coming Friday, so rush and apply. As you embark on a new chapter in your life, please be teachable. Not only teachable, but please be able and willing to teach others. Your education is useless if you are not going to assist and serve others out there. Go out, spray and spread the knowledge that you gained. Be a willing horse, and remember, hard work always promotes peace and happiness. Focus on building your personal brand. When you go out there, don't be like others that are out there, those who outsourced their thinking, those who are only taking instructions from others, those who are only there to clap hands when others are misleading them. Please go out and ensure that you build your personal brand. Of the many students that started their primary schooling with you, they did not make it to matric or grade 12. Some made it to grade 12 but could not make it to tertiary institutions. And those who registered with you, many of them did not make it to where you are today. And some of them either left the system without any qualification, some of them are in the system, and some of them we know will turn schooling into a career. When they should exit, go out and work. But you are here, you managed to achieve your qualification, some of you, of course, within the minimum regulated time. We congratulate you for that, and we thank you for that. And what remains to be seen is how you are going to make use of that qualification, how you are going to make use of that knowledge. We are told it takes a village to raise a child. And we know that we just heard from Professor Paputi when he talked about, when he gave the Chancellor's address, when he talked about Africanizing and decolonizing. We know that as Africans, we believe in communalism. We know that as Africans, it's a sin to be rich if your neighbor is poor and you leave the neighbor behind. When the neighbor is poor and you are rich, it's your responsibility to take them along, limp with them along, and assist them. And we expect that from Unisa graduates. And I know you are going to do just out that. Please go out there equipped with this knowledge to make a positive difference wherever you are. Please go there like a shining star and shine to those that are around you, those that cannot see where to go. You'll never ever hold a torch for somebody without you benefiting from that light. Please go out as proud Unisa graduates and assist those who are in darkness. There are many out there. Let them see that you are educated and learned by how you address situations and solve problems. Let them see how the graduate in you is going to conduct itself. Let them see how you have changed completely, how you are going to serve them in that special manner. You are a graduate, and we call you a graduate because we trust what our colleagues did. We know that a Unisa graduate is not going to go out there and help itself from the national coffers. When you are given that responsibility, know that you are there to serve the community. And know that if you are there with that responsibility, know that your time is limited there. You cannot be there forever. You know many people who once were VIPs. Where are they today? So know that you've got that limited time to go and serve the community. But above all, don't just serve. Go out there to make a difference so that tomorrow, when you pass that office, you'll be proud to say, I contributed towards the well-being of those that were in that office. I contributed towards the well-being of those that were served by that office. Please go out and be our good ambassadors. Well done. I wish you all of the best. But above all, I wish to see you tomorrow back at Unisa. And our PhD graduates, this is not the end. My colleagues were just whispering on stage there that they want to see you as part and parcel of the team. We know you are part and parcel of the team, but we really want to see you inside. And we thank all those that participated. The reason why I'm thanking people, I just want to mention in particular our protection services personnel. We saw how they struggled outside there when we were enjoying. We appreciate that, colleagues. Wherever you are, please keep it up. You are doing an excellent job, and we appreciate that. I thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, now that you have graduated, you have become part of Unisa alumni. You are now joining the many Unisa alumni that are out there. You know them. I'm not going to mention them, but you know all the three presidents, the current president and the two previous presidents are alumni of Unisa. If they are doing a good job, or if they've done a good job, please learn from them and do the same. And you are joining a part of the group. This year only, Unisa will be, by the end of the year, November, shall have conferred no less than 54,900 degrees and diplomas. So you are part of that special team. And as that team of just under 55,000 students, we hope that you'll make a positive difference to the economy. And we are saying, as you go out to make that positive difference, please keep in touch with your university. We need markers. We need tutors. We need academic literacy facilitators. And we need many others that are going to assist. Professor Taban was just telling me that he needs you to go out there and to assist with the practice teachings. In whatever way, please keep in touch with your university and make a difference to assist those less advantaged colleagues that are out there that could not make it to the university because of financial reasons, and those that are in the system but they need peer mentoring. We need you. Please keep in touch with your institution. Ladies and gentlemen, after this announcement, I would like to request you to rise for the singing of the national anthem, the words of which are found on page 22 of the program, and to remain standing after the anthem to enable me to dissolve the congregation. You are also requested to remain standing while the academic procession leaves the hall. Shall we please stand up for the national anthem? By virtue of powers entrusted to me, I dissolve this congregation of University of South Africa.